Hello, YouTube. This is Gorilla Todd Comics, and this is my welcome to my second episode of Paperback Afternoon. This is a show where I share some of the paperback novels that I have collected over the past little while, and eventually I'll probably be getting into my collection that I have. But for right now, I have a good amount of books that I've picked up in the last week. So I'm gonna go ahead and share some of those with you. Now, in my first episode, I shared some books I got at the garage sale, and I forgot to um, include a couple of books. So I'm gonna go over those four books really quick. I got John D. McDonald's The Red Fox. Looks like an interesting book. Interesting cover illustration. It says, "Meet Travis McGee and the beautiful woman who swung a little too wild and lived a little too free for the lily white reputation McGee was supposed to protect." So, could be an interesting story there. Then I got classic Ringworld by Larry Niven. Great sci-fi. This is the winner of the coveted Hugo and Nebula Awards, it says. Then I got this one called The Max, Caged and Dangerous. This one is by Ken Bruin and Jason Starr. Looks like it's some kind of prison sort of story. And the last one I picked up at the garage sale was Prisoner Book 6 by Thomas Dish. Prisoner, I Am Not a Number. Prisoners are an old TV show. Very much enjoy. And I generally pick up any Prisoner books or anything of that nature I can because I enjoy it. Now, this first set of books is some stuff I picked up at a Goodwill store, and they usually have a pretty good selection of books. I think they pretty much sell all their books for $1.99, and then sometimes they have specials where you can get stuff for $1. So I got this old edition of Catch-22 by Joseph Heller, classic book, $1.25. They're not that. Can buy a copy for even the $2 I paid of a new copy of that. So I got Catch-22. Pretty cool. I got the novelization of the novel Jaws by Peter Benchley with that classic Jaws imagery on the cover. Definitely looking forward to reading that. It's a great summertime read. Okay. Then I picked up, let's see here, I think I got 4 different Agatha Christie books. I got Peril at End House. Who doesn't enjoy a good mystery? The Mirror Cracked by Agatha Christie. Cool cover on that one. The Secret of Chimneys by Agatha Christie. And Murder at the Vicarage by Agatha Christie. I might be pronouncing that wrong, but we do the best we can. So that was my Goodwill haul. Now I have another big haul that I got from actually a local comic store, and this was there's some pretty cool stuff in this haul, at least to me anyway. And I'll go through these as quickly as possible. So there was a bunch of Conans, and I love Conan as a character in both comic books and novels. So I got Conan the Outcast by Leonard Carpenter. Always awesome covers on these Conan books. This one is I'm not even sure, it's so small. I'm not sure who the artist is. So we got Conan the Invincible by Robert Jordan. Conan Fighting a Sorcerer. Good stuff. Conan the Valiant by Roland Green. Conan against defending a lady against a troll or some sort of monster. Good stuff. I picked up another copy of this Batman, The Further Adventures of Batman book. I think I had one of these in the last haul, so now I have two of these. This was a cool find. This is actually paperback size, but a comic book, and it's the it's the comic book adaptation of the Arnold Schwarzenegger Conan the Barbarian movie. So this is a cool find to add to my collection. I'm very excited about that. Then I got Conan the Unconquered by Robert Jordan. Very cool cover. And if anybody in the chat asking questions, please, I'm happy to answer anything I can. Let's see. Now, there's a few odds and ends in this. Let me see here. One more Conan book, Conan the Road of Kings by Carl Edward Wagner. Very cool. Another cool Conan book. And then some odds and ends. A novelization of The Black Cauldron by Lloyd Alexander. That's the old Disney movie. That's the Disney art on the cover there. So that was pretty cool. I got the Analects of Confucius, a little bit more philosophical. Mostly I stick to, I'm in the sci-fi fantasy realm, but I do venture outside a little bit, philosophy, and then I picked this up, Mark Twain, The Innocents Abroad. Always liked Mark Twain. And then I picked up this novelization of The Shining. I just thought that was a cool cover. A lot of wear on the book, but, at the end of the day, who cares? It's still a cool book to have in the collection. And then I really got to probably the most exciting part. I got a couple of Dungeons and Dragons. This one is called the Super Endless Quest Adventure Game Book, The Ghost Tower by Gene Blashfield. So this is like a choose your own adventure type book. So I got this one. And then I got Nightmare Realm of Baba Yaga by Roger E. Moore. And these are more, I'd say more recent, but they're pretty old. And this one's pretty cool. It has like a player stat, like a character stat sheet in there. So these are later on in the history of Dungeons and Dragons in terms of just looking by the trade dress and the logos that are on them from TSR. I got 3 of the older Choose Your Own Adventures, and these are the ones that really I remember reading as a kid. I got number 2, Mountain of Mirrors. This is by Rose Estes. I had a lot of these when I was a kid, and these just have the classic D&D. I want to say this is like Elmore is the artist. I believe that's his signature. Beautiful frost giants and frost dragons. And then I got number 3, The Pillars of Pentagon by Rose Estes. This is a great, beautiful cover. Skeleton dragon facing off against a party of a wizard, a warrior, and some other characters. And then finally, for this haul, I have number 14, which is Raid on Nightmare Castle by Catherine McGuire. Pretty foreboding looking castle. So that's my paperback haul. Just to let you know what's going on for those of you who catch us in the rewind. I just went through my recent haul of paperbacks that I picked up pretty much in the last week or so. Um, got a nice little haul of comics too. What the heck? I'll show those off. Well, I'll save the comics for actually a different show because let's stick to paperback. So, but just to give you an idea where I'll be this week on YouTube, it's Sunday afternoon, about 3:24 p.m. Pacific time. Hey, Beta Ray Jim, good to see you too, my friend. Just went through and showed the paperbacks that I picked up this week. Some cool stuff. I got some Conans and some Choose Your Own Adventures, Dungeons and Dragons stuff, and a good assortment. I got a copy of The Shining, Jaws, some cool stuff. So this week I will be on Metaphorical Comics Midnight Market on Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific time, and then on Friday we'll be on at 3 p.m. Pacific time. I'll probably be posting, and later today I may be posting a auction preview for tomorrow, just to show some of the stuff that I will have available. Yeah, and that's pretty much what the week looks like. I guess I'll give it a moment for if there's any questions in the chat. If anybody has a question about anything, I'm happy to answer it. Yeah, look, I'll show you real quick. These are the two older ones or more recent D&D ones, and then I got these three Choose Your Own Adventures. Pick those up. Quick Shining, Innocent Abroad, Confucius, The Black Cauldron, a bunch of Conans, a lot of Conans. I got another copy of this Batman book. Yeah, they're tough to find. They really are. I have a few of them, and whenever I see them, I try to grab them. And then I got 4 Agatha Christie books. Got these at the Goodwill. You never know where you might get lucky. And then I got Jaws and Catch 22. So that's my paperback haul. Yeah, what's up, Collectible Science Fiction? I got super lucky at my local comic store. He got a big collection, and there was a Rubbermaid of books, and he let me go through them and basically grab. That's where I got all the Conans, the Choose Your Own Adventures, and some of the others. Yeah, Beta Ray says I've heard old Magic the Gathering books have become collectible. I'll be honest, Magic the Gathering is just something I never really got into, so I don't know much about it. I just don't know much about the Magic the Gathering books, but I'm sure there's information out there. This one I'm pretty excited about. It's the comic book adaptation in paperback size of the Conan movie. Does it do the whole movie? Yeah. Yeah, magic novels. Sweet. Didn't get around to listening to Black Cauldron today. Oh, you have a copy too, collectibles? Science fiction? That's cool. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, where did I put that one? I saw that one and I was like, this is pretty cool. Here it is. Cool cover, so, I grabbed it. Yeah, there's the Conan one's a comic. There's I have a handful of these, and I'll do more videos in the future. There's a handful of these paperback uh size comic books that are pretty cool. Um, but yeah, thanks to everybody for joining me and joining me in the chat. Thank you to Beta Ray Jim. Thank you to Collectible Science Fiction. Appreciate everybody that's here live. And that's about all I had to share today with the paperbacks. Um, maybe if there's interest, I'll go ahead and we can read one of the Choose Your Own Adventures, and I'll let the chat decide where we go and what our choices are. So if you catch us in the rewind and you want to leave a comment and let me know if that's something that might be interesting, definitely let me know. As always, I appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Click that bell so you get notifications. And just to wrap up, I'll be on the midnight market Monday, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern time this week, and midday market at 3 p.m. Pacific time and 7 p.m. Eastern time, something like that, or 6 p.m. Um, and I will have a lot of comics available for sale. Not selling the paperbacks; those are kind of my collection. But if I have doubles of something, I might be willing to let it go at some point. Um, but yeah, that's it. That's all I have today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I want everybody to have a great day. Stay safe out there. Stay good. Gorilla Todd Comics signing off. Thank you for the second episode of Paperback Afternoon. Have a great day, everyone. Bye bye.